Hi everybody, Kay here, and I will be doing probably either Wednesday or Thursday, whichever one, because I'm sorry this is late, but I was tired yesterday. That's no excuse. I'm a terrible person. I apologize. Okay, anyways, onto this. So, as you can see, I'm creating a new series called Paranormal Daze, because, K Days, me days, you days, we all days, we unicorns. Okay. So, this will be the episode 1 thing. I don't know, it's been a while. But, let's get into it. Okay. People love a good ghost story. For some, it's about the thrill of being scared, and for others, it's part of a bigger belief system. Yes. Well, it depends on your beliefs and whatnot. Whether it's based on a creepy town legend or some real-life experiences, and some of you guys know about my real-life experiences. I actually haven't really had too many after Grandma passed. I know my sister has had a really big one. Um, these stories can be entertaining and fun as long as they're not happening to you, obviously. If it's happening to you, you're scared to death. Except me, I find it very entertaining. I mean, sometimes I am, bit uneasy about it, but overall I'm perfectly fine with it. Sorry about all my crochet stuff in the back. I'm working on things. Anyways, unfortunately for all of us who want ghosts to be real, there's often a logical and non-supernatural experience for many of the experiences that are attributed to ghosts. Some of the famous ghost stories in the world often fall victim to being debunked. Not to burst your bubble. No, not to burst your bubble. Um, but here are several ghost stories that's been debunked. I'm not sure if many of you heard about some of these. Um, I know, I know you've probably heard some of them. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. There is um, there's a one called Hydesville Haunting. Apparently it's been debunked and stuff. So obviously, as you guys know, this is about ghost stories that's been debunked, and then next week we'll get into more scary stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. I mean, I obviously believe in the ghost stuff. Anyways, so I've got you guys on the laundry basket place thing. Oh well, anyways, back to what I was saying. Anyways, Maggie and Kate Fox were responsible for an elaborate spiritual hoax that began in their Hydesville home in New York. According to the Smithsonian, Smitho, hold on, I know how, Smithsonian, there we go. Gosh, I can't pronounce things. Um, Magazines. The girls told the neighbor about hearing sounds in the house that responded to their words, indicating that there may be a ghost present. Yeah, ghost presence. Their mother sent them to live with their older sister Leigh in Rochester? Rochester. Rochester. One of the three names. I'm sorry, you guys, I can't pronounce names, obviously. And the story took off from there. Leigh joined her sisters on a tour displaying their medium capabilities to anyone who would listen, often holding seances and hearing messages from the spirits. A rift occurred between the sisters, so they were like fighting and stuff. Yeah. Um, Maggie eventually denounced their work, giving a live demonstration of how they pulled it off. Years later, a skeleton, you guys, was found in their wall of their childhood home, leading some to wonder if the truth about the spirits were real or fake. Um, but then it was determined that the skeleton was really just assortment of bones from which belonged to a chicken. Yeah. So yeah, that's crazy. I I don't even know. Um, the next one is actually it. I don't know. It kind of I don't know whether to believe it or not, but I'm still going to believe it regardless of this. The Amityville horror wasn't as horrifying as you think. Arguably one of the most famous ghost stories in America began in an yeah, sorry, an assuming house in Amityville, New York in 1974. If you've seen any of the films based on this event, you know the story. A family moves into a home that was recently uh, been the site of a horrifying murder. Sorry, you guys. Um, seeing, they begin hearing voices and seeing ghosts and experiencing other paranormal activities before ultimately fleeing the home in terror. Part of it is true, but exactly how much of it, we may never know. The home was previously owner to, okay, I'm sorry if I pronounce this wrong, Ronnie Defoe, who had murdered his entire family in the house. At the trial, he said voices in the house made him do it. When George and Kathy Lutz moved in, they may or may not have experienced some of these paranormal experiences. Uh, yeah. What we do know is that they work closely with the Defoe's attorney to either fabricate or exaggerate the hauntings. According to ABC News, out of this, the Lutzes hoped to secure book and film deals, which they did. Um, the attorney hoped to give um, um, hold on, credence to his client's not guilty plea, which he didn't. Defoe was sentenced to life in prison, where he still resides, and eventually admitted to ABC that he lied about the voices. No other tenants had reported anything spooky in the Amityville house since. But the thing is, I don't think anybody is allowed in the Amityville house. So I don't know how much of that was true. Yeah. um, just give me a second. Okay, so this one I didn't really know too much about. But okay. Look who came up to see me. Oh, he loves being loved on sometimes. Okay, sorry. So this one, I don't know if I've heard about it or not. I know I've heard several like light stories and stuff, but hold on. I'm sorry. It's called the Anson Light Ghost. Apparently it was debunked by a iPhone. In Anson, Texas, there was a mysterious light that appeared at a particular spot on a highway each night. The legend goes that a grieving mother disappeared as she was searching for her son who had recently disappeared. The light from her lantern remained to this day, becoming known as the Anson Light. This story was no match for a group of college students and their iPhones, who figured out the lights were actually the headlights of cars coming from another nearby highway. That's basically all that was. That's pretty crazy. I'll have to do some more research into that, which is interesting. Hmm. Um, so this one is another one I've not heard. I mean, I haven't really been too much into, like, I know I've been a lot into the paranormal and stuff, but some of the stuff I haven't heard, so it's probably fairly new. I mean, the Anson Light story probably, I think I've heard about that one. I don't know. I know there was one on a railroads. I know about that one, and they still can't explain that one. What did he do? Oh, he's pushing a basket around with his nose, rolling it. Sorry. So this one is called the Coventry University Ghost. Okay, so apparently it was scientific. It has a scientific explanation as to why it's fake. On the Cavant campus, my gosh, this is terrible. I'm sorry. It's first one. I swear I'll get better. On the campus of Coventry University in England, there's a 14th century cellar home to a cellar home to a ghost, or so people thought. These who visited the cellar said that they had paranormal experiences, with some reporting seeing a ghost of a woman. Even a self-proclaimed witch reportedly couldn't stay down there for more than a few minutes. This story was debunked when Vic Tandy, a lecturer at the school and a part-time ghost hunter, discovered that later was called the fear frequency by measuring infrasound levels. He determined that the high frequencies can cause people to see optical illusions, get chills, and feel anxious, and other effects. In other words, it can make you really sure you've seen a ghost, even if you haven't. And it turns out the levels that in that controversy conventry, my gosh, I can't. I swear I'm gonna get murdered for this one. University Cellar falls into the range where affected those effects can be explained. My gosh. Obviously I'm reading it from something. I'm terrible at reading. I did read it over a couple times just to make sure I wouldn't mess up, but in my head it works better than speaking it out my face mouth. Oh. Okay, you guys. I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. I will probably do a longer one next week. I think next week I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. I'm going to do one story and make sure it's long enough to fill one video, but yes. So what do you guys believe in ghosts, or do you not believe in ghosts? Or do you think or do you think it's, I don't know, any of these are, I don't know. I'm not good. Anyways, I'm very nervous. I don't know why. Probably because I'm doing videos again. It's been a while. So long, you guys. But yeah, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Also remember to turn on your notification bell so you know when I do an upload or a live stream next. I do more live streams than I do uploads. But in the future I may do more uploads, and I will be participating in Vlogtober. So you guys look out for that. I will be doing makeup tutorials because I'm that good. You know, like I did last year. I did so many makeup tutorials. Oh, I was a fabulous darling, so fabulous. I will be, I don't know, doing some other things, DIY projects for Halloween stuff, some other stuff. So look out for that in the upcoming month. Okay, you guys, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Turn on your notification bell so you know when I do a live stream or an upload next. Also remember to shine bright like a diamond because I love you. And to those who are new subscribing, welcome to the Unicorn Squad. Those who've already subscribed, still welcome to the Unicorn Squad. We are majestically beautiful creatures. Bye, everybody.